Good Sunday morning. It's time for the North Carolina Vinyl Picker Show. And on this show, we're going to go to 1999. What were you doing in 1999? And what were you listening to in 1999? Put it in your comments section down below, please. Yes. I'm going to show you what I picked up this week. I got a few things in the mail. And we went out to an antique mall. And we did. And we also went to another place that I'm going to tell you about here in a little bit. But first, let me tell you about the Picker's story. I don't show any hate videos on my channel, do I? I don't think so. No downer videos, nothing like that. I try to do the best I can. I put a lot of work into my videos. But all of a sudden, I'm not getting the views. I don't know. I'm trying to be a YouTube partner. I have 1,600 public watched hours in the last year. I have 6.7 views on my short videos, but yet I can't become a YouTube partner. I can't earn money. I don't know why. I've asked YouTube several times. I guess it's because of lack of people wanting to watch my show. I guess that's what it comes down to. You have to have over 3,000 public watched hours, over 3,000 now. So they've changed the rules, which is fine. And I'm going on 4 years. So I'm just going to keep on charging ahead. And I've only got about 40 or 50 views on me going out to these different locations and showing some stuff, showing where people have passed away or people were born. So I'm thinking it's going to put a halt to that for now. Since it costs a lot for gas, and we go out, we have lunch, and then I shoot the video, and we go to all these towns that are more than an hour away, and they use a lot of gas, and it takes a lot of your time, and I don't get the views, so I might as well not complete that. So let's just get into just being on Sunday. No more Wednesday show. I'll go ahead and cancel my Wednesday show apparently, because I'm not getting the views, and I'm just going to go and stick with my Sunday show, which is now. Right now, the morning time for Sundays, time for the North Carolina Vinyl Picker. And I'm going to run down my top 10, what I was listening to in 1999, which was a lot of jazz and new age back in those days. Because all my prog people were gone with the wind. They were gone, except for a couple bands. It was pretty much on the downhill slide. So what should I do? Should I go ahead and, should I shut down my show? Put the comments down below. That's what my thought was. But should I just go ahead and keep going? Put the comments down below. I put the comments and I put the suggestions into your mind. So what do you think I should do? The most people, if they say shut it down, I'm going to shut it down. If everybody says, Picker, you need to keep on rolling, doing the best you can, then I'm going to keep on rolling, doing the best I can. To get to 3,000 views, that's a lot. But there's a lot of people out there doing it. I guess I just don't have the content. And I didn't want to make this into a downer video, but apparently I have. The ones that show the negative side of the vinyl community, or this is negative, or that's negative, or this album sucks, or this band is no good. Those people get millions of views. But somebody comes in with a positive view, they get hardly no views. So go figure. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to show you my top 10. The Lost Trident Sessions, coming in at number 10. The Mahavishnu Orchestra. I just recently found another copy of this in the thrift store for $1. But I already have one. I put the other one in my store. If you're interested in my store, I sell CDs, and there'll be a link down below in Discogs. And I also sell them in YouTube. No, I don't sell them in YouTube. I sell them in eBay. That's right. North Carolina Vinyl Picker. Big Chief Vinyl 57. Coming in at number 9. Coming in at number 9 is Pat Metheny. Map of the World. That's right. Pat Metheny's an excellent artist. I love everything he does. He puts out an album just about every year, still to this day. Map of the World. Coming in number 8. The Best of Christian Valenzuela. Christian Valenzuela is a guitar player from Florida. And this here is a really hard CD to find. And this is his best of. And this was selection of Christian's music, Acoustic Rain, The Other Side of the Mirror, which I need to find, and Higher Revelation. Picked and recorded especially for the Florida Hospital. I believe he worked there, or did work there, back in the 90s. A Day Without Rain, Anya, Moya's sister. Everybody knows who Anya is, but I can't find the CD, so I can't show it to you. But it's called A Day Without Rain. You can find it probably in Goodwill, and, probably be $1. It's a great album, though. Number 6, Tori Amos, To Venus and Back. That's right, To Venus and Back. This is a live album and also an album of new material. So it's a double album. This came out in 1999. Coming in number 5, Alan Parsons, The Time Machine. I saw this tour with my daughter down in Orlando, Florida. Fantastic show. Alan Parsons on top of his game, as always. After Eric Wolfson died, he continued to make records. So if you like Alan Parsons, you need to check out his later stuff. And he's still making them today. He made one last year. Coming in at number 4, I remember where I bought this down in Daytona. The Moody Blues, Strange Times. It would be the Moody Blues' final album. That's right. Strange Times. Great album. If you love the Moody Blues, you need to check this one out. It's only been released on CD. Of course, it was the CD era, of course. Coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 3 is The Ladder by Yes. And I seen this tour in St. Augustine. Yes, I did. And they didn't... No, I saw Fly From Here is what I saw. I saw the album after this one. But The Ladder, they did some songs from The Ladder. And this is a fantastic album with John Anderson. That's right, with John. By the time I saw him again in St. Augustine, John Anderson was just a memory. He had been kicked out of the band. No Yes without John Anderson. Deja Vroom. I saw this tour with King Crimson at the Tupperware with my nephew. Fantastic show. Yeah. This has got all kinds of Thrax. It's got B-Boom. It's got Dinosaur, Frame by Frame. Lark's Tongue and Aspect. Indiscipline. Three of a Perfect Pair. Madhu Kinchi. They do a lot of older songs and they do a lot of later songs. Yep, that's from the album Thrax. This is the tour where Bruford came back, and he was there. And that's the tour that I saw. I've told this story before, where I had the pulse button on from Pink Floyd, and Robert Fripp told me to take the button and put it in my pocket or leave. That's what he told me. I talked to Robert Fripp that day. Well, I didn't actually talk back to him. He was talking at me, telling me, you're going to do this. Like that. Number 1. Could only be one number 1. That's Stupid Dream by Porcupine Tree. Fantastic album. Just a great album. If you love Porcupine Tree, go back to their earlier catalog and listen to Stupid Dream. Coming in this week, and what I found, I got a 45 of John Anderson. Some Are Born. Fantastic album. I know I say that all the time. Fantastic album. Some Are Born. Great 45. I had to get this from Europe because there was none for sale in the U.S. But it took me about a month, but I finally got it. I'm going to save the best for last here. I found this online. Now, this is Pete Sinfield. Now, Pete Sinfield died just about a month ago now, and he was the lyricist for King Crimson. But I knew this was a UK press right off the bat as soon as I seen it on eBay, because it was released only on Blue in the UK. And this is a fantastic album. And if you love King Crimson, you would love this album called Still. That's the Song of the Sea Goat by Pete Sinfield. And it even came with this little promo flyer that's inside. So glad to have it. Then we went to J&B Vinyl. J&B Vinyl up in Lenoir, North Carolina, earlier in the week. It wasn't a antique store, but we're going to a thrift store today. So if I find anything today, I'll go ahead and show it next week. On Sunday, no Wednesday show. Electric Flag, long time coming. And this has got Buddy Miles. It's got a host of people on here. It's got Mike Bloomfield. It's got, who else is on here? It's got Richie Havens. It's one of the first super funk grooves. Yeah. One of the first bands to have a super group that was made up of jazz and funk artists. Electric Flag. Listen to it. It's pretty good. I liked it. Ian Hunter. That's right. Ian Hunter. Ian Hunter from Mott the Hoople. And this is a fantastic album. Yes, it's a fantastic album. It's got all kinds of people on this album, too. Yeah, it's got all kinds of people. Lots of people. Mick Ronson's on here from Mott the Hoople. That alone is worth the price of admission. I was glad to find this one there. Boston's second album. Yep. It's got somebody in this band that I'm going to show you just here in just a minute who got eased out of Boston. Yeah, this is Don't Look Back. They made a third album, Third Stage. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Simon and Garfunkel box set. Got this for $10. It's all their records. And it goes anywhere north of $50 on eBay. But I was glad to find it. I'm all in on Simon and Garfunkel. I love their music. Always have. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Barry. Barry Goudreau, good French-Canadian boy. And this album here, this is the other guitar player for Boston. Tom Schultz was the other guitar player. And between Tom Schultz, coming from MIT, and Barry, coming from a prestigious music place, the two of them created Boston. The long story short is Epic Records sued Boston, one of those record companies. They sued Boston, the record label they were on, which was, Epic. And they couldn't play or record an album for many years. So Barry got tired of waiting for Tom, so he made this album. Well, Tom got jealous of Barry and kicked Barry out of the band. So he was gone. It's just like that. And then it took him 7 years to make Third Stage without Barry because he was taking all of Barry's parts out. And that album didn't do as well. And that was actually the last album by Boston. So, be careful what you do in life. This is a fantastic album. So if you love Boston, you need to go ahead and get this album by Barry. And this is a $5 record all day long. So it's Third Stage. But if Barry had stuck around, Third Stage might have been Boston's biggest record. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Listen to Barry. Have a great Barry day. 13 minutes, 59 seconds. North Carolina picker. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Write in the comments section down below. This is going to be interesting. I hope to see you next Sunday, but time will tell. Time will tell. Support those troops out there. Looks like we're going to need them soon. And I'll be talking to you. I'll be seeing you next Sunday. North Carolina Vinyl Picker. I'm out of here. I'm going to go to lunch.